Hi everybody, welcome to our virtual holiday club. One of our favourite things to do in holiday club is making cards, and at the moment I think that's really important, and it's just lovely to be able to get things out there to people, and that the post is still running. We can send our messages and we can send it with love because we can make it ourselves, which is even better. So we're going to do a really simple one. It can literally take you a few minutes, a bit of drying time in between, but it means that you can get these and you can kind of manufacture them, loads of them, send them out to everybody that you love. So our Hoppy Easter cards with a bunny and 3 chicks. And very simply, you need some pink paint and some yellow paint. I did put white in just in case, so if we need to lighten the pink. Thumbprint and 3 little fingerprints. I've got some tissue on hand, as you can see, that I've already used, because it's going to be quite difficult not to get it too blobby. My daughter did one earlier, quite a while ago in fact, and it still hasn't dried. So if you can spread your paint out with your thumb and make sure that you can, you're going to get a good fingerprint. You don't want a blob, you want a fingerprint. So you can keep sort of dabbing it in areas. There we go. Okay, take a bit of the excess off. And we're going to put the bunny over to one side, like that. And then the same for the 3 little chicks. Again, a bit blobby. And our chicks are going to hop about on the card. So I might put one quite high up. And then another one down here. I'm doing 3. You could do as many as you like. But it's handy to have a little bit of a baby wipe or a tissue to one side. Give your hands a clean. I have a habit of doing this and then picking up the card and then realising I'll just put another fingerprint on the other side, which we don't want. Okay, it will take a few minutes to dry if you've managed to get it more like a fingerprint instead of a blob. But I did do one earlier on, which has dried now. So I'm going to put my little, see my bunny ears and whiskers and so on. So I've got a felt tip pen, but you might have a fine liner or a Sharpie. Okay, so we're going to do a nice big bunny ears, 2 little bunny eyes. We've got an upside down triangle, part of triangle for the nose, and then a nice big bunny smile, of course. 3 whiskers on each side. 2 little feet. And then a little puffy bunny tail, because they have got a powder puff. Okay, and then it's up to you whether your birds are going to be singing out to the side, whether they're all 3 going to be looking at the person, however it goes. So on this one I've got 2 here that look like they're having really good things on, and 1 looking at the camera. So I think I'm going to do, I'll pretty much do the same. So if they are to the side, we just need the beak on the side of it. We need 1 dot for the eye. We need 1 little wing, and we need 2 little legs. So the other one I'm going to do the other way. So they're now having a little sing-song to each other. And then this one, looking at the camera, so the beak and the 2 eyes in the middle. Then you can see 2 wings on either side, and then 2 little feet. Okay. Now to say Hoppy Easter, it's up to you. If you're really good at bubble writing, you might want to have a go at that. You might have stamps like we have, so I'm going to be using those. And I've got a green ink here. So the only thing I would say is be very careful if you're using stamps that you have looked at your space and you've worked out what you can fit on. It's really easy to just go, oh yeah, just get going with it, and then realise you've run out of space and you can't really backtrack or do anything there. So for example, when my daughter had to go at hers, she managed to get her hoppy on perfectly fine, but Easter she realised she got here and was running out. So I have laid mine on Obviously they're backwards like this. I can use one of my other letters because Hoppy's got 2 P's and C, and I think it looks better, especially because they are a bit hoppy, to go up and down. And I also quite like it if the letters don't quite work out perfectly straight, but that's me. Anybody who comes to Holiday Club will know that I quite like it where they all look just a little bit different. So give your letters a good push down. Make sure when you get them on the card, you're not moving them about because you'll get a smudge instead of a letter. 2 P's and my Y. That's my Hoppy. Move those out the way and bring over my Easter. Double check I have got all the letters I need. I will say that I have done it before, as I'm about to, where I've done a letter the wrong way around or not really been thinking as I've done it. It's easily done. So you can take your time with yours. T and my E and my R. Now I think I've done this Easter card with our holiday club in some form or other pretty much every Easter because it is definitely one of the favourites. And there we go. How simple was that? And I have now got 4 at some point. This one I'll finish off later on. This one, when it's dry, I'll get my daughter to finish off. And it was so easy to do, and I can get a message in them. I could pop in a little letter because we just don't do enough of that, to be quite honest. And it'd be really lovely. People would be very, very happy to receive them. So enjoy making yours, and I will show you some more really simple ones in just a moment.